Hello everyone, Master Zach here. Today, we are going to be voting on the Game Awards for all of the categories. I've had a little bit of time to, mull over it and think about what I want my nominations for, not only Game of the Year, but for all of the other categories to be, and I think I've discovered the best possible choices for all of them, and now I shall use my platform as a creator to forcefully rig the vote in my favor. So that is what we're going to do. So without further ado, let's vote. I've not voted yet, and I know I'm a little bit late to the thing. I'm a little bit late. So I'm going to choose for Game of the Year, starting off really strong, actually, with Game of the Year first. I'm going to, of course, be choosing The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, because this is the only game I've played from this list. I've heard very, very, very strong things about Mario Wonder, and also Baldur's Gate 3, but I've played this one, and I love it, so, yeah, that's the first one. Yes, I'm going to keep voting. What are you talking about? Share my voting card. No, I next category. What is this all about? They're gonna make me tweet about everything I vote on? Best game direction? Oh, that's so nice. My VTuber has, like, a little bit of moving space. I'm no longer crushed into the corner. Let's go. Best game direction? Again, Legend of Zelda. Tell others to vote. True, yeah, I'm telling you guys all right now. Get out there and vote for your favorite game, but make sure it's the same one that I have. Best narrative. See, now we're at a crossroad, because I've not played any of these games. So, I have to go off of what I've seen people say. And in this case, I've seen a lot, and I mean a lot of people. It might be recency bias, because, like, Final Fantasy came out earlier in the year, Cyberpunk, I don't know when came out, but, and I've also seen people talk about this recently, but, like, Baldur's Gate, I've seen a lot of people be like, yo, Baldur's Gate, so I'm gonna choose that one. Also, like, Dungeons & Dragons is cool, and I've heard that it's kind of like that, so, yeah. Best art direction? See, now, it's definitely a toss-up between these two, because, yes, this is the one that I have played, this one looks, like, visually just beautiful. Like, actually beautiful. I've seen some gameplay from Lies of P, I think from a Germa stream. I might be, like, hallucinating that. Has Germa ever played Lies of P? I'm pretty sure. I've seen some Hi-Fi Rush gameplay. I've still not seen anything about Alan Wake 2, so maybe I'm wrong here. But I will say, the game that looks the best to me is Mario Bros. Wonder. Even though I haven't played it, this is about art direction. The art that looks the best is Mario. Best score in music, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've literally not heard any of the other ones' soundtracks, so yeah. I mean, Hi-Fi Rush is musically a game, but yes. Best audio designs, Here we're at another crossroad. All I can say about this category is this is sound design. This is not soundtrack. So I'll have to choose Resident Evil 4, because the Resident Evil series is known for its impeccable sound design, and it is the only one I've seen anyone stream. Again, Germa stream might be an hallucination, but yeah. Also, unhallucination? What are we talking about? These are just, like, people. Like, these are just, like, actually, like, human beings. I don't know why we're, like, voting on people. I mean, I guess it's, like, best performance, but it's, like, I don't know. I can't remember famous actors. How am I supposed to remember, like... no offense at all. No offense intended at all. But how am I supposed to remember the person that played, like, the character in, like, Alan Wake 2, or, like, Baldur's Gate 3, or, like, Star Wars? I'm gonna choose the only one who I've seen in trailers, and that's this guy. So I've seen him in Cyberpunk trailers. This guy looks exactly like his Star Wars model, by the way, but I'm gonna choose this guy. Just because I actually have seen him at the end of the Cyberpunk trailer. That might be recency bias, but yeah. I don't know, they're real people. I don't know what to, like, vote for that. Innovation and accessibility. See, this is basically just features that allow more people to play games. Accessibility is always a good thing. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't look into this one at all, so I don't know what accessibility features each of these games have. Yeah, I don't know. This one's like more of just a like, I will choose something, because I'm gonna be honest, I feel neutral about all of these games. I'm not a big fighting game guy. I'm not a big whatever these two games are guy. I don't like car game. Actually, I'm neutral about all of these except for the car game. I hate that one. Anyways, I think I'm going to select. I think I'll select Hi-Fi Rush on this one. I think I'll go with indie bias on that one. Gotta love indie games. Games for Impact, Genshin Impact. What? Oh no. For a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message. I have not played any of these. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen gameplay from Terra Nil. I've seen a trailer for Goodbye Volcano High. This one's got really good-looking art. I think I'll do Terra Nil. I think, yeah. I don't know, Terra Nil. Game where you build things. Best ongoing Fortnite. No hesitation. No hesitation. Locked in. Locked in. Get that Genshin Impact out of here. This is Fortnite territory. Best community support? I mean, you have to give it to No Man's Sky. Like, this is the glow up of all Century. That's why this is still on here. Nobody really, cares about No Man's Sky anymore, but, that was a glow up. You can't deny No Man's Sky. That was, insane. They went from borderline lying about their game to shoot, we messed up. Let's actually add those things into our game. So, huge shout out to them. I think I'm gonna choose Baldur's Gate anyways. I just hype up No Man's Sky and then choose Baldur's Gate. Never vote Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver is literally not an indie game. It's literally not an indie game. It's between Dredge and Viewfinder for me, because Dredge looks like an amazing game, Viewfinder looks like an amazing game. Not seen this, not seen this. Dave the Diver literally should not be on this list. This is a mockery. This is an actual how is this on here? The company themselves says they're not an indie studio. This is a multi-billion-dollar company. This is a multi-billion. Billion. I think it's 13 to 14 billion dollar company. Ah yes, my favorite indie company. The $15 billion company. Great. Anyways, I'm gonna just give it to Viewfinder. I'm gonna be honest. As much as I am very interested in Dredge, I feel like Viewfinder's unique just system, the thing they got running, I like it. But yeah, no, it's honestly and genuinely a mockery of indie games that they have chosen Dave the Diver. This is them, and I love indie games, so I'm very passionate about this. This is the Game Awards and the Game Awards judges spitting in the face of every single indie dev by basically saying, oh, hey, indie games, indie game, pixel game, it must be an indie game, haha, must be, has unique art style and different graphics, must be an indie game. Genuinely spitting in the face of every indie game and indie dev out there by putting a game that was made by a 14 to 15 billion dollar corporation as an indie game because of aesthetics alone. Genuinely, shame on you. Anyway, it's Viewfinder. I'm sorry, I'm so passionate about that. That made me irrationally angry. Why not, actually, genuinely, why not put Baldur's Gate there? Hey, Game of the Year people, why not put Baldur's Gate there? That fits your definition of an indie game so much better than Dave the Diver. Also, why is Pizza Tower not in there? By the way, Pizza Tower should have taken Dave the Diver's spot. I'm voting Pizza Tower for here because it's Pizza Tower. I've actually played this game. I love it. It's Pizza Tower. But no, genuinely, the fact that Dave the Diver's there, then they didn't change it, and that best debut indie game is Pizza Tower, which is actually the game of the year. Anyways, I'm way too passionate about this. I should chill out. Hello Kitty Island Adventure actually solos here, and I'm not, this is not a joke. Actually solos. Hello Kitty Island Adventure solos every single fraud on this list. And I'm not kidding. Okay, I can't. That was a joke, but I am actually gonna vote for Hello Kitty Island Adventure. But that whole thing was a joke. Anyways, VR game. The actual game that is in VR, that is like actually in VR, maybe. Actually, it is between Humanity and Resident Evil Village VR mode. I think I'm gonna go Resident Evil Village VR mode, just because. But no, it is definitely a toss-up between those two. Best action game. I would literally be stabbed to death in my sleep if I didn't choose this one, so I'm going to choose this one. I'm not going to elaborate any further on that, but Armored Core Fires of Rubicon, I have to choose it. I'm literally going to be stabbed to death in my sleep. Also, it does seem like a good game. Best action and adventure. The Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. Easy. Easy. Like, do I have to explain that? Do I have to explain that whole thing? Best RPG game. Now, see, the cool thing is I've never played any of these. So I can either choose the game that I think I would play if I ended up getting it, which is Lies of P and Baldur's Gate 3, or I can be like, yeah, no, root for the little guy and vote the indie game. But actually, I'm just going to vote Starfield instead because it's Game of the Century. No, I'm kidding. I literally have not played any of these, so I'm just going to give one to the indie game just because, yes, sue me, okay. The indie spot was robbed by David, sue me. Actually, like, it doesn't matter. Like, with how awful the thing that already happened was, like, nah, they need that. Best fighting game. I don't really play fighting games. Platform fighters I do, but actually I just kickstarted, I don't know if I told you guys this, I kickstarted, or I pledged a Kickstarter thing for Rivals of Aether 2, which is going to be hopefully pretty cool. I've literally never heard of this game before, same with this. Mortal Kombat, Nickelodeon Brawl Stars 2, or Street Fighter 6. Omni-Man's in this one. That's pretty cool, but he's also in Fortnite, so, like, I think I'm gonna do Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl 2. I think that's, you know, that could be one. That could be one. Best family. See, remember last year when it was literally all Nintendo games? That was great. I loved that one. But anyways, it is a toss-up for me between Pikmin 4, Sonic Superstars, and Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And as you guys know, I am very, very in the know with my community. Totally. I totally don't just accept everything you guys say at face value. And I feel like someone would try to kill me if I didn't choose Pikmin 4. So, in my eyes, it's either of these two games. However, I fear for my life, so I'm gonna vote Pikmin 4. Hopefully this appeases the masses, and I do not get killed in my sleep. Anyways, best sim/strategy. Again, I have to choose Pikmin 4. Actually, for this one, it actually is Pikmin 4. Fire Emblem Engage is a Fire Emblem game, which doesn't mean it's bad. I'm not saying that as like, oh, Fire Emblem game. I'm just saying it's a Fire Emblem game. If I did play it, I would prefer this one over this. City Skylines 2, I played the first City Skylines. It was literally impossible to figure out how to do anything. Hated it. Advance War is a Fire Emblem game, and Company of Heroes, I don't know what it is, so it's Pikmin 4. Pikmin 4. That one I actually do think Pikmin 4 will win. And if it doesn't, somebody's gonna jump on the stage at the Game Awards. Best sports/racing. Hot Wheels. I hate sport games. I hate racing games, besides Mario Kart. Hot Wheels is funny. Hot Wheels, if I vote, is funny. Best multiplayer, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Isn't Baldur's Gate single player? I know nothing about Baldur's Gate, but I was under the impression that it was completely single player. Huh. Best adaptation. I hate the fact that the Five Nights at Freddy's movie just barely didn't make the cutoff. Just barely didn't make it. Because I would 100%... Five Nights at Freddy's movie would win. Just because it is actually the best adaptation. Actually, they mistitled this one. It's I don't know what Gran Turismo is. All I know of is Gran Turismo based on a true story. What are we talking about? What is Gran Turismo? It's Gran Turismo based on a true story. Anyways, it's the Mario Bros. Movie. Like, I like, if you vote anything else, I think you're nuts, you know? Like, most anticipated game. I've seen a lot of people saying Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is going to be amazing. Me personally, as someone who did play Hades, I'm actually hyped for Hades 2. Yeah. There was one game that I was sad that didn't make the cut here, but that's because it didn't have a release date, and I can't remember what game that is. So we're just gonna keep our vote as Hades 2. Alright. Content Creator of the Year. Oh, as you can see, this category has actually got six people voting. It's got actually 6 slots for people you can vote on. You see there's Iron Mouse, People Make Games, Quackity, Spreen, Cypher PK, and then there's me, Match3 or Zach, as you can see so very clearly. So if I have to give a vote, it's gotta be for myself. I mean, like, realistically, like, who else am I gonna vote for? Anyways, out of all of these people, I've seen content from you, I've seen content from you, I've seen content from you. I think my vote will go towards Iron Mouse, just because I've seen more content from them. Their videos with Sea-Dog VA are pretty funny, if I do say so myself. So yeah, one of these days we're going to be up there, chat. One of these days. One of these days it's actually going to be me in this spot. Best esports game. It should be Fortnite, but whatever. I have been met with a grave decision I must make. I realize it is true in my heart of hearts, but do I have the willpower to make the choice? The choice between 2 evils, 2 great terrors that have caused many to lose themselves in unfindable void. I must make the choice between League of Legends and Valorant. And I have to say, my choice goes to League of Legends. Anyway, best esports athlete. We got Faker, Ziwoo, Demon1, Hydra, Ruler, and Imperial. I'm gonna go Faker just because he's the only one I know from this list. So yeah. I think I voted for him last year and maybe the year before that as well. You know, I know who he is. Evil Geniuses, Fnatic, Gaming Gladiators, JD Gaming, and Team Vitality. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know any of these people, so I'm literally just going to... Oh, it landed on Fnatic, so we're choosing Fnatic, Valorant team. Good job, I guess. You got random mouse click. Best esports coach, Potter, Zonic, Gunba, Ecstasy, and Homie. Actually, I didn't know how to pronounce this guy's name at first, and then I saw it was, oh, Ecstasy. I'm gonna vote for... Let's see. Let's actually see. Valorant, Counter-Strike, Overwatch, Counter-Strike, League of Legends. I'll vote you. You know, why not? I'll vote you. Just because your name is Homie, and that's kind of cool. Best esports event. League of Legends, Paris. Sorry, I thought it was like the... Wait, what game is this? Is it Blast.tv? I've never heard... Is this just literally just Paris? Is that the game they're playing? France? They're playing France. What it's like to be French 101. Evo, Dota International, Valorant. It's literally Evo. Like, that's the only event I've actually watched. Oh. And that's it. That's all of them. So, that is all 31 votes cast. So, hopefully... What is the keep button? Yeah. I was like, what's the keep going button do? Anyways, those are my votes for this year's Game of the Year awards. Yeah. This hopefully will sway your opinion so that the things I want to vote for win. Actually, I literally don't care. Like, none of the games I actually care about really are on this list, besides maybe Tears of the Kingdom and Pizza Tower, but it's like, I'm gonna be honest, I mostly played out-of-year indie games this year, so, you know, not many actual contenders for my list, sadly. Limbus Company would have been cool, but I don't know if that was last year's. Anyways, this has been my vote for the Game of the Year awards. Vote whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Your votes are only, in mass, worth 10% of the actual vote. It literally doesn't matter. As long as you don't vote Dave of the Diver, I'm fine. It'd be funny if it won, just so that those people could go up on stage and be like, we're not actually an indie dev, and then the entire universe implodes. But I still can't get over the fact that Dave the Diver is on here when it's backed by a $15 billion company. But you know, that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Sometimes the people who are voting on the Game of the Year in different categories actually have no idea what video games even are. Anyways, I will hopefully be co-streaming this event, so look forward to that. It's gonna be great. I might be a day or two late, because I don't know what my schedule is like, but yeah. I hope someone runs on stage again this year, and with that, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you all have a great rest of your day. Make sure you all stay safe out there, and I'll hopefully see you all later. Bye! Also vote the games I did!